Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. Put on my apron, and you're in the kitchen with Einstein's Kitchen. This is the cutest apron ever. Thank you. She's like, oh, we don't have time. Like, oh yeah, we have time for the apron.
My mother made that.
Oh, she did?
She did.
I love it because it's green. It goes with like our green recipe today. Welcome back, Stacy. Stacy Springer with Einstein's Kitchen. It's so nice to have you here. And we're taking it is always nice to have you around because you definitely know how to cover the range of types of food. Last time we talked cookies, taking kind of a full 180 today, talking about something very, very personal to you. And Joe and I had no idea about this. You've had quite a rather large, if you mind me saying, weight loss.
Not at all.
A huge story in terms of when I saw your before and after photos. I was stunned. I had no idea. Tell me how that happened in terms of that weight loss, maybe what brought you to that point, and finally that decision where you're like, I need to change this.
Okay. Well, I just remember being overweight, like getting that message when I was young, like 9.
Okay.
And I think I've always been overweight, not since then, but it just is, it's in my genes, it's everything. But I'd always worked out really hard and thought, I'm just not working hard enough. I must not be doing enough. And so last year, I considered the idea of gastric bypass. And in my mind was like, no, that's a cheat. I can't do that. And then I really, got internal about it. And I said, is this really a cheat? Have you not tried hard enough? And I made the decision to do it, and everything got in a line, and I had it done within a month. And I have lost 100 pounds. Wow. My anniversary was last week, my surgiversary.
Wow.
And the cool thing is that I had to really do a lot of internal changes, mind, body, spirit, and diet goes along with it as well. But that was a lot of the big change, and I feel like I got my life back completely.
Well, we were just looking at, as you can see, some of these photos here. That is such a huge breakthrough.
Thank you.
I was just floored. You look phenomenal.
Thank you.
And that's amazing that, and one thing I've shared this with Joe too, who I'm like, I don't know how she does it. She's a chef. And then she's still able to work at, that healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
And like we said, we mentioned cookies before. We've done that. We've done some grilling, but I think it all comes down to portions, not like overdoing it.
Absolutely.
But part of that, of course, is the healthy cooking aspect of what we're doing, which is what you're sharing with us this morning, right?
Yes. But I did want to take a shout out to Rocky Mountain Associated Physicians, because that's where I had my surgery, and they've been incredible the whole time. Wow. So if that's something anybody's considering, they do a risks and benefits seminar, and there is one this Thursday, but you can go to utahbariatrics.com for more information. They're amazing. It's like you don't have to be miserable. And cooking has taken a whole new life form, and I
would think so.
I cook stuff for people that I cannot eat, or I choose to not eat when I was in that weight loss phase, but now I can incorporate other things back in. It was kind of eating out the excess. So now I have an awesome recipe to share.
Wonderful.
It's
all green stuff this morning.
All green. It's limeade green smoothie. That was hard to say for some reason. Limeade green smoothie.
It works for me.
Yeah,
I like it.
So it's, I start with ice, because we want it cold, right?
Yes, you do.
There's something about veggies that are colder. And then I have apples. And
those are green apples?
Green apples. I just quart them, and this is an English cucumber. And have you noticed that some cucumbers are kind of bitter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the English cucumbers, they're in the package.
Okay.
Have you seen them packaged? Yeah. Those are the ones I always use.
Are those the better ones? They're not bitter?
They're not bitter.
I just kept on buying them. Like, am I buying bad cucumbers? But no, they're just bitter.
Yeah, well, they're just different, and they are a little bit more expensive, but that's kind of how life is, right?
Yeah,
you pay for that.
Yeah.
I have some Brussels sprouts. I know. It's totally fine. They're good. They're good for you.
Okay.
They're good for you,
those,
Joe.
But I can't. I've never had these in a smoothie. I can't quite picture it.
Do you know what this is?
Parsley?
Yes. Good job.
Do you know how I know that? I was buying cilantro. Thought I was. Accidentally bought that, and I stuck it in a recipe, and I was like, this does not smell like cilantro. It's not. Yeah,
it's not.
I just was doing it too quickly. I felt dumb.
That is the key.
That's the only reason I know that.
That's how I
my
pick
mistake.
A lot is by smelling things. They do look the same. I've done it myself.
They're right next to each other in the grocery store, and I just grabbed it. Wrong one. Anyway, what's next?
So you know what that is, right?
Spinach.
Not parsley. Yes,
not
spinach.
parsley.
Yes, and then
I have to get that right.
We need some liquid so it'll blend up in here.
Okay.
And then we need a little bit of sweetener. Oh, I forgot my celery. Very important.
I want that. Yep.
Yes, we want that. So this is stevia, and it's an all-natural sweetener.
I've heard a lot about this.
And it's,
what exactly is it?
It comes from a plant, and so there's no calories, no carbohydrates, and it's I just read this. It was like, I don't know how many times the amount of like a teaspoon of sugar.
Sure,
it was
sure.
crazy. It was like 250 times.
But it provides that sweet element that you want with
Yes.
that.
I need a juicer.
Oh yeah.
Juice.
Oh, I can juice.
Will you juice for me?
Yeah, I can.
And these limes are a little bit tough.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
When you go to choose,
squeeze.
use your like aggression.
I'm not doing that very well.
Is there anyone you can
That's
imagine in your head? Not in this room.
Looking at Joe.
Because
I'm
so
just
funny.
kidding.
Nice. Good job.
Okay.
So we want a little bit of that. And if you don't have one of these fancy things,
okay,
you can just do this with a fork.
Oh, you do that better than me with the fork.
With it, sometimes it is, yeah. So well, not.
Okay. Well,
there's not a better.
You're just
it's
better
just
at
extracting
it.
juices.
Okay. Extracting.
I've used a fork before. Okay.
Right.
And so that is it. It's pretty simple.
Very good. Well, while we're blending that up, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we get back, we're talking about a giveaway that you're kind enough to do for our viewers, and we'll take a taste of this and talk more about Einstein's Kitchen. That's after this.
Buying a car from a regular dealership is kind of like this. Buying a car from Nate Wade's Subaru is kind of like this. Other guys? Nate Wade. Yeah, it's that good. Nate Wade Subaru, Utah's #1 Subaru dealer in sales, parts, and service. Not just great deals, a great place to do business.
Looking for a great, dependable landscaper? Call Husky's Landscaping, offering full-service expert landscaping and property care to beautify your home or business. Call 801-712-2575 for a free estimate.
Are you in need of implants, dentures, fillings, even same-day crowns? Dr. Calderwood at Park City Dentistry uses advanced technology to give you a beautiful smile. Call us at 649-4343 or visit parkcitydentistry.com.
Yes, we're going to Flanagan's. It's the real Irish pub on historic Main Street in Park City. The food is killer. I love everything. Corned beef and cabbage, the fish and chips, and the beef stew. Oh, and the burgers, it's so yummy. Locals hang out here. Cheers! And big peeps love this place too. The drinks, the live music, and the dancing. Hey, check out my moves. I wish I could stay all night and show all these hotties my Irish mojo, but the desserts are my weakness. Flanagan's is Irish for yummy.
The Torchlight Inn, Park City's newest bed and breakfast, is just a snowball's throw from historic Main Street. The Torchlight Inn perfectly combines a boutique hotel atmosphere with a personalized bed and breakfast experience. Guests are welcomed every morning in our great room for a delicious homemade breakfast. Each room is perfectly appointed with fireplaces and decks overlooking Old Town. The Torchlight Inn, where epic days are just footsteps away.
Wingpoint Golf Course has a distinctive Scottish flavor and Linkland character, with rolling mounds, native grasses resembling Scottish straw, wildflowers, and bountiful bunkering. Wingpoint has twice been voted one of the top 5 golf courses in Utah by Golf Magazine, and was named one of the state's top 2 public access courses by Golf Digest. With great views of downtown Salt Lake City and the Wasatch, one cannot help but enjoy the experience that Wingpoint has to offer. Also check out our sister courses, Bonneville and Mountain Dell.
Welcome back. Man, you turned that thing. We are in the kitchen with Einstein's Kitchen. Stacy Springer just finishing up our lime green smoothie.
Limeade green smoothie. I practiced
smoothie.
that on the break.
Good job. Well, that looks tasty. I really need a new blender, I'm realizing. Mine's the kind where I like blend it and I pick it up, I like shake it around and then put it back.
For me, that's a good investment.
I just need a new one. I really do.
You shake it? This
yeah.
recipe may not work so much in there.
Yeah, I need a better blender. Okay.
Should we cheers?
How about it?
Okay.
Sounds good. Ooh, that's good.
I feel like you're surprised.
I am, because sometimes when
you saw what went in there.
I did. No, you guys know what I mean. Like you just put all that in there, and I would actually drink this. And I'm being legitimate about this, because I will tell you if I'm like, you need to add more sweetener to that, Stacy.
Yeah,
no, that's good. I like it.
It's good.
That's
it's
amazing.
a good healthy
It makes you
snack, and
feel
you get
good.
all your greens in. I mean, so you can throw all of this stuff in the freezer except for the avocado, and then it's easy. So you can prep ahead of time and just have it chopped. Yeah.
That's really tasty.
She took a second drink. So
I did. I don't have to do that all the time, and I did. Joe wants some.
Joe!
I didn't invite him, so he just invited
I'm glad you found a cup.
Fine, Joe.
Found a cup.
This was actually your cup.
That's okay.
Bye, Joe. Just kidding.
Tell me your feelings. We always talk about
we
feelings.
like talking about
Too much
feelings.
celery.
Right?
Stop it.
I back down on the parsley because
awesome.
sometimes
It's
okay.
good. I'm gonna go
kidding, Joe. You can
go
come
drink
back.
this. No, I'm
It's
gonna-
true. Food is such a preference. So
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what's nice is that it's one of those recipes where you can kind of tweak it
Adjust.
to your own taste
Yeah.
and make that work for you.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned before, we are doing a giveaway as part of your journey to better health. Tell me about this.
So this is an audio recording I made, and it's about identifying who you are no matter what the scale says. Because I found myself, after losing so much weight so quickly, I'd wander them all. I didn't know where I was and who I was if I wasn't without this habit of drinking soda or doing all these things.
Right.
And so I put into an audio CD of steps of building a relationship with yourself. Because it all stems here first, right?
Right.
Cooking and feelings. What?
I love your approach to this. That's amazing. And she teaches classes too, you guys. So imagine that. That would be quite the party. And remind me of how that actually works out with the classes. You do it for kids as well.
I do all sorts of classes. Actually, my next class is a date night class that's
Ooh,
coming up.
that's
It's
fun.
July 10th.
What are you guys cooking? Do you know yet?
Yeah, we're gonna do steak and we're gonna make fresh pasta and do chocolate dipped
That's-
strawberries.
You should just do chocolate dipped things for one night.
Celery, maybe.
Celery, maybe.
We could try
not.
it. We could try it. Bacon.
Bacon
So
dip.
it's all about moderation and everything. So if you want to do classes, you can just go to my website and sign up through there. It's ekbites.com, and there's a variety for any level you're at.
Very cool. Oh man, it sure has been fun having you here this morning.
Thank
and I really
you.
like this. There was a lot of green stuff in there, which is all right there if you want to
Yes.
remember that. And you can check out our website as well, like she said.
In
you can
fact,
find
the
us.
recipe is on my Facebook webpage.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's a pretty
And it was
awesome
given to me by a
recipe.
friend, and so it's on there.
Wow. Well, it sure is tasty. You guys will have to try it out. Thank you so much.
Thank
nice to have you here. And thank you for
you.
sharing your
So-
story and your journey.
You're
That takes a lot of
welcome.
guts, I think, sometimes. And
Thank
those
you.
before and afters, oh my gosh, that's phenomenal. We were seriously like, our jaws dropped when we saw those photos. I couldn't believe it, but amazing.
I'm still believing it myself.
Yeah,
So
well, congratulations
Thank
on that
you.
road. And nice to have you here with us. Stacy Springer with Einstein's Kitchen. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Much more coming at you right here on the Mountain Morning Show. That's really